Good day, collective. Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time you may come across this here reading. I'm Shira, your topical healer, here to give you a message from the Most High God, Spirit, and Natural Team. I hope you all are doing well. I do ask that you please touch your energy and space so that you're able to receive the message as it's meant to be received. Okay? All of these messages and or some of these messages may not resonate with everyone. So this is why I do ask that you please use your discernment when it comes down to these messages in or reading. Only take what resonates with you and do leave the rest behind, okay? This is a general reading. So again, this is why most and or all readings will not resonate with everyone, okay? Wow. Okay, but I do say that this is a timeless reading, okay? So whenever you're meant to receive this message or see this message and or come across this message is when you are meant to receive the message, okay? Wow, that was a lot that just came out. Okay, so let's tap in. Let's tap in, tap in, and tap in. Okay, I will go over the cards that has came out and or has shown itself, okay? Ooh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Cards almost fell. I try to catch on my legs now. Almost just gave a little earthquake there. Okay, for those who don't know, I do have a child who's on the spectrum, okay? And he is up at this very moment with me, okay, at these early hours. Now, you may hear him in the background doing his ones and his twos, adding a little flavor to the reading, but hopefully he's not too distracted so that you're able to receive the message as it's meant to be received here in this message, okay? Let's tap in with the energy and move forward with the here message that Spirit may need you to know. For those who also knows that I do like to shuffle the cards off and on camera so that when I pull the cards, you are able to see at the same time what I'm able to see when the cards are being revealed, okay? And we'll just make sense of the cards together, okay? All right. Now, let's see what was these cards that came out. Okay, let's go over these real quick for the energy. So what came out first was oak tree and support. Okay, well, walking staff and oak tree. Okay, so with walking staff we have support and encouragement, and with the oak tree we have power, courage, and strength. Okay, so again, I feel like someone is being spiritually guided in or supported in or encouraged to step into their power in or courage and or strength. Okay, this is what someone is being guided to do. That is the first step that we have seen. The second step, the second set that has came out was Hearth, okay, safety, comfort, spiritual connection, and soil, which is stability and simplicity, okay? So I feel like someone is going to be feeling safe and stable, okay? Someone's going to be comfortable in their stability, okay? And or feeling simplicity with the spiritual connections that they may have, okay? Also, they may also gain some sort of stability when it comes down to the spiritual connection. Someone is stable in their spirituality is what I'm also getting with this message, okay? Do take it how it resonates. And this, you see how I feel about the spiritual connection. This already says spiritual connection saying this card, but for those who may know me, know that with any imagery that I see with some sort of smoke or mist or something like that of some sort, I feel like it's a spiritual sign of a spiritual connection. So again, with that being here, along with this Hearth card with the spiritual connections, is basically definitely giving confirmation, okay, for whoever may needed to hear that. So that was the second set. The third set was we had butterfly and we had seeds. Okay, so we have transformation, joy, beauty, and transcendence with the butterfly, and we have seeds with new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. Okay, so I feel like with someone being tapped in and also being encouraged to step into their power, okay, to gain some sort of stability, simplicity in some way, shape, or form, okay, it's going to allow someone to transform, okay, into this beautiful energy, okay? And this energy is going to allow someone to gain some sort of new ideas and also have an open mind, okay, with whatever it is that it may be. Possibly when it comes down to some sort of stability, okay, and or when it comes down to their spiritual connections, okay. Somebody could be transforming into tapping in spiritually or stepping further into their spiritual connection or spirituality. Do take it how it resonates, okay, but I feel like this is someone who's being open-minded when it comes down to spirituality, okay, as well. Someone transforming themselves into that energy, okay, going through some sort of transformation, okay, into this energy of joy and beauty, okay, and or seeing the joy and beauty of spirituality, okay. And the last set was it was like boom, okay, because it was like sage and broom. So basically both these cards is representing some sort of cleansing, okay, some sort of energy cleansing. We have with the sage here, we have wisdom, purification, and harmony. And with the broom here, we have energy clearing and freshening, okay. So maybe someone needs to clear their energy so they can be able to tap in to receive the downloads and message and the support that spirit is trying to bring to someone to step into their courage, okay, to go through some sort of spiritual transformation, okay, to be open-minded about it, okay. That can possibly gain someone some sort of stability and also some simplicity, okay. You gain some sort of wisdom through spirituality as well after you purified your energy, okay. And it's going to gain you some sort of harmony, okay, that transformation, that joy, that beauty, that transience, okay, that joy. So that is what I got with this energy here. That was a lot to unfold, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have mints for abundance, persistence, and proliferation. So again, all of this may be happening in numbers, okay? This transformation is going on in many different ways, shapes, and forms for you, okay? With this proliferation, it's going to bring forth some sort of abundance, okay? You being persistent in this spirituality, in this journey, or whatever this may be for you, this is what's going to come forth, okay? This abundance, and it's going to come in numbers for you, okay? Wisdom, transformation in any way, shape, or form, okay. Take it however it may resonate for you in your situation. Everyone is going to be different, so it won't resonate with everyone the same, okay. Now let's move on into the further of this read. Let's see if we can get a tarot when it comes down to this message here for whoever may need to hear it, okay. Let's see, Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know when it comes down to these energies that has come out, okay. So far we have the Three of Swords in reverse, okay. Look at that, okay. So I feel like for whoever this may resonate with, okay, this spiritual connection, someone's being encouraged to step into their strength, their power, and courage, okay. Someone's going through some sort of spiritual transformation, clearing out any energies. I feel like it's connections to some sort of Three of Swords energy, okay. Someone has gone through some sort of introspection with the 9, well, with the Hermit card, okay. Someone has gone through some sort of introspection, okay, when it came down to some sort of negative talk, okay, some sort of release of some sort of pain, okay. This is that purification. I feel like whoever is connecting with this message so far, I feel like someone is moving on, okay, and releases some sort of pain, and I feel like that's the transformation that someone is going through, okay. This is a spiritual connection as well, but in itself, someone has gone through, again, some sort of introspection, being alone, okay, tapping into it and tapping into their inner guidance, okay. Definitely with this spiritual connections that we have gotten here, the signs that we have pulled out here, okay. Someone is definitely stepping into their wisdom, okay. Possibly through some sort of meditation, okay. But this is what I'm getting for someone so far. We do have air and we do have earth, so we have Libra and we do have Virgo, so do take it how it resonates for you in your situation, okay. So someone is going through some sort of transformation, okay, releasing some sort of pain, some sort of negative talk, and or moving on, okay. This is what someone was guided to do. Someone has tapped into their inner guidance, and this is what they have received, okay. Let's see, what else, Spirit, do you have for the collective when it comes down to this message in our energies, okay. Let's see. Let's see. So I feel like with someone being able to release whatever negative talk and or pain that they may have endured and or was going through, okay, gaining some sort of wisdom when it comes down to some sort of disappointment, okay, with the Three of Swords. In reverse, someone is also gaining some sort of new ideas, because we did get that with the seeds here in this message and the energy. Okay, someone is... I feel like with the Three of Swords, somebody is recovering from some sort of Ten of Swords energy. Okay? This could be the pain that someone is releasing, some sort of betrayal, whatever it was for you, deep wound, a loss, a crisis, failure, collapsing something, feeling some sort of defeat, okay? I feel like someone is releasing that, okay? Definitely cleansing their energy and purifying their energy of that, okay? Going through some sort of transformation. And I just got a silent notification. So for someone, this could be what it is, okay? And I do feel like you definitely gain some sort of wisdom with this Hermit card, okay? To release that so that you could be able to step into this Four of Wands energy, okay? The celebratory and joy and harmony energy, okay? We did get that with the Sage here, okay? We have harmony here, and we did get with the butterfly with the transformation and joy. That's also confirming this Four of Wands energy as well for whoever may be transforming and or transcending out of this Ten of Swords and Three of Swords in reverse energy, whatever that may have been for you. It could have been a negative self-talk. It could have been some sort of betrayal, some sort of painful ending, some sort of wounds, okay, some sort of failure that you may have gone through and or defeat. But I do feel like this is a ending to a beginning, okay, with this number 10 here. So we do have 3 could be significant, 9 could be significant, and 10 or 4 could be significant to someone, okay? But I feel like someone is getting some sort of new ideas when it comes down to coming out of this energy to creating something that is going to bring forth some sort of celebration for them. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups in reverse. What caught my eye at first was inner happiness, okay? So, again, whoever has gone through some sort of Ten of Swords energy, you're going to be pausing pausing to cleanse your energy to, step into your High Priestess energy, okay? This wisdom, you're going to be gaining some sort of intuitive download, especially through your spiritual connections and all of the spiritual imagery that we have pulled from the energy deck, okay? You are trusted in yourself and moving forward, okay? Because we did get moving on, okay? With the Three of Swords in reverse, the moving on, okay? So you did get some sort of, and with the Hermit card, okay? You have gained that intuition, okay? To move forward, okay? Trusting yourself. This is the knowledge that you have gained, okay? That whatever this ending was is going to bring forth a new beginning for you. And this new beginning is something that you're going to be open-minded about, okay? When it comes down to this Four of Wands energy, okay? Someone's going to be stepping into this blind faith, okay? Gaining some sort of freedom, okay? What else, Spirit? What else do you have for the collective? What else do you have for the collective? Oh, okay, so we have the Strength card and the Six of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, again, because we did get the oak tree, right? With the power, courage, and strength. Strength has came out, okay, for whoever you may be, okay? We do have the Strength card. So someone who is courageous, someone who is compassion, who has compassion, someone who is focused, someone who has the inner strength, okay? Definitely this is going to take an inner strength for someone who has gone through some sort of Ten of Swords energy, a Three of Swords in reverse energy, okay? This is definitely going to bring this out of you, is what I'm getting, okay? It's going to bring some sort of joy, okay? You'll probably be able to look back and see how you was able to overcome the situation, okay? When you go through some sort of remnants, okay? I feel like Spirit wants to give you this, I feel, new beginning, Okay, because we did get the 10 of swords, so the 10 also reduces down to a 1 for a new beginning. Okay, new journey. And with this transformation, that's definitely given that as well. So I feel like Spirit wants to give you this, okay? Spirit wants to give you this sense of joy. Okay? I feel like all you have to do is focus on your, look at this, focusing, because someone is very diligent, okay, with this 8 of Pentacles. But I feel like you need to just continue to focus with this Strength card. Focus on your spirituality, because I've been getting this kind of message a lot lately as far as someone being on their journey, on their spiritual journey, okay? I feel like if you're focusing on your spiritual journey, okay, your spiritual connections, you are able to receive the downloads that Spirit is trying to give to you, okay? Because Spirit is definitely trying to give you something here, okay? In the 6 of Cups energy is what I'm getting here. Okay, Spirit wants you to experience some sort of joy, okay? Happy memories. He wants to give you, or she, however you resonate with your spiritual team and your higher source, okay? They want to give you this strength, okay, because you're also being encouraged, okay, with the walking staff, okay? You're being encouraged and supported through this transformation, okay? You just need to keep working at it, okay, so that you could be able to master this, okay? This is something that Spirit wants you to master, okay? This is also a manifestation. So Spirit is trying to help you manifest a new beginning, okay? A new feeling, okay? Spirit is trying to help you manifest a turnaround from this 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords energy, okay, in reverse. And I feel like whoever you are, you're definitely going to be, you know, focusing and working hard at it, okay? Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? Someone is definitely looking at things from a different perspective, or viewing things in a different light. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, we do have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but let's see. I feel like someone possibly could have been worried, okay, about their manifestations. Okay, somebody could have been just going through it after this 10 of Swords is what I'm getting with this 9 of Swords, okay? So, also with this 9 of Swords, we do have strength here, compassion, completion, and optimism, suffering, okay? You're no longer going to be suffering, okay? You're looking at this suffering from a different angle, okay? You're looking at it to see how you could be able to use this pain into strength, okay? That's how I look at this card here, how I look at these two cards, okay? You're looking at how to turn the suffering into some sort of strength, okay? And we did get the strength card, okay? And we did get the the oak tree card with the courage, strength, okay? So definitely someone is developing some sort of skills here, and we did get that twice, okay? Because we do have skill development here in the 8 of Pentacles, and we do have it again here in the Page of Pentacles. So someone is definitely developing this skill and turning pain into power is what I'm getting, okay? Someone is masking the skill of alchemy is also what I'm getting here. Transmutation also. Transmuting the energy and manifesting with that power. That's what I'm getting for someone, okay? And I feel like that is the truth, okay? With this Ace of Swords here. Someone has gained this mental clarity and how, and or breakthrough on how to turn pain into power, okay? How to turn failure into success. How to turn things into their favor is what I'm getting here. Okay, this is that new beginning with the number 1 here. This is someone stepping into some sort of leadership, okay? We have the new ideas here. Someone is being successful in this alchemy energy, in the magician energy is what I'm also getting here. Okay. Someone who's able to also heal themselves, okay, with this Queen of Cups energy, okay? So whatever that you've been going through, even with this Nine of Swords here, okay? Let me see if I can turn this camera a little bit. But even with this Nine of Swords here and the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords in reverse that we have gotten, someone is definitely learning how to transmute and or alchemize that energy, okay? With this Queen of Cups healing themselves. Okay, someone learned how to heal themselves, learned that mastery or mastered that skill. Okay. Take it how it resonate for someone. Definitely gain some sort of sudden awareness and or choosing happiness. Okay, someone is definitely accepting this. Okay, someone is accepting the lesson, is if you want to say. Okay, someone is accepting what they are going through and what they have gone through. Okay, and learning how to turn it into their favor. Okay, learning that there's some sort of, look at that bottom of the cup, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, and the first thing that caught my eye was spiritual path. Okay, this is the message. Okay, I feel like this is the message that someone is getting. Wow, look, underneath that was the Empress. Okay, to grow and evolve. Okay, and take action in that. Someone who has developed some sort of accomplishment. You could have been the one, okay, Empress, to accomplish alchemizing energy or alchemizing a situation and turning things into your favor. Okay, alchemizing in or learning the skill of healing. Okay. That is what I'm getting. That's the sudden awareness that someone has gotten. Choosing their happiness, okay? Not being held down by whatever this may have been for them, okay? Finding their power, okay? Because we do have four. We have form, completeness, foundation, progress, power, and stability. And we did get stability and simplicity, okay? So this is allowing someone to be stable and be in the energy of simplicity, okay? Gaining this power, okay? Stepping into this power, stepping into this skill that someone has mastered in or is mastering, okay? Someone's accepting this. Someone is definitely checking in for some sort of realignment, okay? And or notice that they need to realign themselves after whatever this was for them. And that's someone stepping into their growth and evolution, okay? That is definitely what I'm getting with this. So congratulations for whoever you may be, okay? Congratulations. I like this for you. You are alchemist, okay? You are a transmuter of energies, okay? That's what I'm getting. And with this, you are definitely going to be able to persist and or be able to persevere, okay, through, I feel like anything, really, okay? You're being persistent. This is going to allow you to step into your abundance or gain abundance. And again, we got that proliferation, right? So I feel like someone's going to be transforming in many ways, okay? And or gaining some sort of abundance in numbers. So I feel like this here already is kind of telling us a few things that someone is in. Excuse me, as far as alchemizing and transmuting and developing some sort of skills. So that's like a few things already, okay? That's already happening in numbers already for someone. Okay? This is already happening for someone in numbers. And this is the message that I feel like Spirit is bringing to someone's attention. Hold on. Because this 8 of Wands came out in reverse. And I'm just now seeing that, okay? I feel like with you being in this energy of alchemy and transmuting, you're no longer going to be panicking in situations, okay? Because before you might have been panicking, okay? Being in your head up, depressed, okay? Worrying, okay? I feel like with you gaining this skill and knowledge, you'll no longer be in that energy of panic, okay? frustration, okay? You're going to be in the energy of manifesting. Okay, it says skills. So this is someone's new skill. This is someone's spiritual gift that they have tapped into is what I'm getting. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit, you need someone to know? I mean, you need, the collective to know. Okay. Any more, Spirit? Anything else to add to that? Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I feel like you, whoever you may be, you have stepped into sort of authority. Okay, stepped into your leadership energy with this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, making the decision to step into this blind faith. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with this card, with this Hierophant in reverse. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. That someone has definitely gained some sort of clarity on their personal beliefs as well, okay, or gain some sort of direction, okay. I feel like someone also chose freedom, okay, made a decision to choose freedom here. Their happiness, because you've chose happiness, okay, with this Four of Cups in reverse. Someone is choosing happiness, someone is accepting and realigning their spiritual, their personal beliefs, okay. That's what I'm getting with this here message. Congratulations to whoever you may be. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. We have abundance, okay. Definitely connecting with the energy that we have pulled, okay. With the Mint, abundance, persistence, and proliferation. Okay, so whoever you are definitely being persistent, okay? Working hard and or, definitely developing some sort of skills, okay, of alchemy. Okay, we have caring connections. So, again, you connecting to your spiritual team here has allowed you, and we definitely did get a lot of spiritual connections in these energy cards that came out, okay? To, step into this energy that you're in. Okay. Let's see. Is there any for the closing out message, Spirit? Is there anything that you need the collective to know, and or advice that you need to hear, that you need them to hear? Okay. Okay. Well, it says stuck in lack. Okay, but let's read what it says. It says you have all the resources you need to carry you through, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical limitations that you think you have. It's only ego-based fears taking over. Regain them or regime them in and don't give up. Okay, so you being persistent, you're being able to alchemize. Okay, so you're alchemizing whatever this energy is. That is the resources that you have tapped into with this wisdom. Okay, you have the wisdom. You have gained the wisdom that you have the power to alchemize anything in your favor, it seems, to turn situations around for yourself, okay? Whether it's finances, financial, emotional, or physical, okay? You're able to transmute it. You're able to alchemize it, okay? And again, with you being able to have that power, you're going to be able to gain some sort of abundance, okay? You may also have the energy of detaching, okay, detaching from things that does not serve you, okay, detaching from the Three of Swords in reverse energy, detaching from the Ten of Swords energy, and the Nine of Swords energy, okay, you're detaching from that, alchemizing from that, okay. It says you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Okay? So I feel like that's what you've learned or have gained through wisdom, okay? and learn to transmute it in or alchemize it, okay? And with that, you're going to be able to soar, okay? You're going to be able to gain your wings and be able to move through any situation is what I'm getting for whoever this may resonate with, okay? You being able to trust in yourself, okay, with this warrior spirit, okay? This is what you're stepping into, okay? It's going to bring about a boundless of possibilities, okay? That abundance, that proliferation, that those things that's going to be happening in numbers for you, okay? Definitely, I love seeing this card of gratitude, okay? Definitely giving gratitude to your spiritual team, okay? It says there's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for, especially, yes, thank you. Thank you, spiritual team. Thank you, spirit. I always, when I see this card, I always got to say thank you to my spiritual team. You know, just off a GP, if you want to say this, whenever I see it, I just say thank you, spirit. Thank you, Most High God, universe, ancestors, spirits. Okay. Wow. At the top of the deck, we have wisdom. Okay. Thanks, spirit, for your wisdom. Thanks, spirit, for giving you the wisdom, okay? Because we definitely have gotten that with the sage, okay? We have gotten wisdom, purification, and harmony. So definitely thanks, spirit, for this gift of knowledge to know how to alchemize and transmute, you know, your situation, okay? You paying attention to your signs and synchronicities and or the messages and or downloads that spirit is giving you or was trying to receive or trying to give to you. You have received them, I feel, for whoever you are and or you are going to receive them, okay? You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. This is why you have to thank your thank your spiritual team. Wow, look at that. And you're being protected. Spirit is protecting you through all of this, okay? Whoever you may be, you've been protected. Spirit wants you to protect yourself and your energy as well, but just know that you are protected, okay? You step into this courageous heart, okay? You being that warrior spirit, okay? You step into your energy. I love this. I love this, okay? Well, I'm going to leave this message right on here for you guys, okay? If this message has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I ask that you like it and comment that down below so that I know, okay? I hope this message has helped you and you receive what it is that you need to receive. And I will see you all in the next message and or reading. I ask that you guys take care. I love you all. And Ashe.